For the first time in history, Winter Olympians are receiving their medals during the Summer Games. Here's why. You may remember in 2022, during the Beijing Olympics, the team figure skating competition turned scandalous when it was revealed that Russian skater Kamila Valieva, who had led the team to gold over the U.S., had tested positive for a banned heart medication 6 weeks earlier at the Russian Championships. The medal ceremony was called off and never rescheduled, so the Olympians left the Games without their medals. After months of delays, appeals, and twists and turns, the Court of Arbitration for Sport ruled against Valieva in January of 2024 and disqualified her for 4 years, retroactive to December 25th, 2021. Russia appealed, they lost, and now the U.S. is finally getting their golds. Here's what the skaters have to say about receiving their medals in Paris 2.5 years later.
Right after we received our medals, the crowd started cheering USA, and that's like a moment I've always lived for. You know, my favorite movie is Miracle, and that's something that happens in the movie. It was magical. You know, despite the 2.5 year wait, it was amazing to have our friends and family live here today in the audience, which is something we were not going to be able to have in Beijing. So, unfortunate circumstance with this situation, but also some blessings along the way.
I mean, I would have loved, obviously, to have it in Beijing. That was like the place that, you know, we were supposed to have our medal. And again, I think it would have been an incredible ceremony there as well. But certainly here, having it in Paris and finally being able to, you know, share this moment together. And I think, you know, the waiting is always the hardest, but it also makes things better in some ways. So that was definitely very special to have that.
The Olympics are founded on the principles of integrity and sportsmanship and clean sport. And with that, if that kind of goes to waste, then the whole Olympics, like the foundations of the Olympics, sort of aren't there. So competitions mean nothing if doping is involved.